Okay folks, so welcome to the next part in the series of repairing the old spinning rod, in which I'm going to do a little bit of work on the brass ferrule mounts of the handle, and I hope you enjoy the next few episodes. So this particular video is about mending the handle. So on an inspection of the handle, essentially the cork is in remarkable condition, so we won't be doing a cork repair in this particular set of repairs. We've got essentially the top threading above the handle. It does need replacing and refreshing. It's not in the best condition. When you're restoring rods for resale, generally speaking, you try and leave as much original as possible, partly because it saves the work and it's cheaper. In this particular case, this is a project in which I'm showing the viewer how to repair things, so we are going to change that, I think. I'll have a think about that. So the top brass ring is good, and if we look carefully here, that's my video reflector, which is fallen over. Anyway, it all makes it all very interesting. Right, so if we just see here, and I'll bring the focus down a little. There you go. What you can see here is, I'll just rotate it round. There you go. See the crack just there? So basically, this is where your reel sits. So I'm just going to come out again. Right. So this is where your reel sits here, and this piece here, which is cracked, is the stop. It stops that ring from coming off the rod completely. So we need to repair that. And then this, as you can see, the base part of the handle, it has a missing end stop, which would probably have been a rubber bung in the day, but I'm going to make a brass one for it. And it has, as you can see there, a crack going across it. So I'm going to attempt to remove this, and then I'm going to attempt to repair the crack without disturbing the patina. And I've never tried this before, so I don't know if it will work completely. Okay, in this next clip, what I'm going to do then is I've been through essentially the let's try to get one of these out just so that I can show you. I've got a set of Chinese drill bits here, and I've been through every one of these and compared it against the size of the nail that holds this tube on, and I've found one here which is exactly the same size. So just a bit of by way of explanation, this tubular piece of brass, which is on the end of the handle, typically in those days would not have been glued on. It would have been jammed on, and then there would have been a little pin put through, and then the pin would have been filed flat with a file, and then smoothed off and polished. Although you see patina now, you would have seen polish in those days. So what I'm then going to do is use this drill bit, which I've selected as being the right size, to drill away at the old pin, so that we can get this piece of tube off the end of the rod. Right, so I've stopped the clip and started again because it takes quite a long time to do that. So that now just comes off. As you can see, it's kind of sat, the cork ends here, and it's kind of sat on a piece of wood, and there was a bit of glue on there, but it's very old, probably natural glue, and it's just basically not sticking to the brass anymore. So now we have a little brass piece in this video, and just to end this short little clip here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this in watercolour artist's masking fluid, which is like air drying latex, and that will protect the bulk of the patina from being damaged. And then I'm going to leave the crack clear of masking, so that it gets cleaned, and then I'm going to drop this into silversmith's pickle so that the joint, which I'm going to solder, gets cleaned by the acid salts. We don't use sulfuric acid anymore. That's illegal now. Well, it's not illegal, but you've got to have a license to buy it and that. So we use what's called silversmith's safety pickle, and that's what I'm going to do next.